Title: Go ahead and leave. My rich wife dared me. You won't survive a week without me. I just left my keys on the counter of the house I paid. Start. She laughed when she said it. Go ahead and leave. You won't survive a week without me. I didn't argue. I didn't shout. I didn't beg. I just stared at her, that glass of red wine in her hand, the smirk of someone convinced she owned me, and I quietly placed my keys on the marble counter, right in the middle of the house I paid for. I walked out without a word. I should start earlier, shouldn't I, before the venom? We met in the glow of ambition. She was sharp, charming, magnetic, the kind of woman people orbit. I was drawn in, like everyone else. I thought I'd found a partner, someone who could match my drive, maybe even temper it. For years, I believed in us, believed in her. She liked to play the role of the queen, and I didn't mind. It felt good to give. The house, the cars, the dinners, I paid and she shined. I thought it was love. Maybe it was once, until I caught the cracks. A late-night phone call cut short when I entered the room. A receipt tucked into her purse from a hotel across town, dated on a night she swore she was with her girls. A slip of the tongue when she called me by a name I didn't recognize. The puzzle pieces came together with a sickening click. Her boss, the man she admired, the one who always seemed just a little too invested in her career. And worse, her father knew. He encouraged it. To him, I was just a convenient wallet, keeping his daughter comfortable while she played games in the shadows. That night when she dared me to leave, she thought I'd crawl back. What she didn't know was that by then I had already begun preparing. I didn't rage. Rage is sloppy. I went silent. Silence makes people underestimate you. While she spent her nights tangled in someone else's sheets, I spent mine in the glow of my laptop, pulling records, bank statements, property deeds, business ties her father tried to bury. I became the ghost in the walls of their empire, collecting every lie they ever stacked on top of me. I changed passwords. I moved money. I contacted the bank first. You'd be surprised how quickly accounts get frozen when you prove the primary earner is done subsidizing the leech attached to him. Then I waited, calm, calculated. The next morning after I left, I was having coffee 3 blocks away, watching the world through glass, when her phone must have lit up. Her father, her boss, both of them yelling, voices trembling with a panic she never thought they'd direct at her. The bank had called them, accounts frozen. The credit lines they depended on, cut, because I was the credit. They didn't ask her if she was okay. They didn't beg her to come home. No, they shouted the only question that mattered to men like them. What did you make him do? It unfolded faster than I expected. Her father's company was leveraged on loans tied to my guarantees. Without them, the bank pressed harder, faster. Her boss had side investments funded by consulting fees siphoned from my accounts. When those stopped, the walls closed in. And her? She went from champagne nights to answering calls she couldn't silence, watching the castle she built on my name sink into mud. I didn't have to confront her in person. My absence was confrontation enough. My silence was louder than any accusation. Every creditor knocking on her door, every board member demanding answers, every headline whispering about fraud and embezzlement, they all spoke for me. But I did see her one last time, weeks later. She was thinner, paler, clutching a phone like it was her last lifeline. We crossed paths outside a cafe neither of us belonged in anymore. She looked at me with eyes that once mocked but now pleaded. "Why are you doing this to me?" she whispered. I smiled, not cruel, not gloating, just final. I didn't do this to you. I just stopped saving you from yourself. She tried to speak, but her voice broke. For once, there were no words sharp enough to cut me down. Her boss lost his title. Her father lost his company. And she lost the illusion that she was untouchable. Me? I walked lighter than I had in years. No begging, no apologies, no regret. People think revenge is fire, wild and consuming. They're wrong. True revenge is ice, controlled, patient. It freezes your enemies in place until they shatter under their own weight. She dared me once. You won't survive a week without me. It's been months, I'm thriving. She's the one who hasn't survived a day without me. And that's the truth I'll carry like a blade in my chest, silent, sharp, and mine.